Hello everyone, my name is Catherine and I am going to be making an artist trading card today. This will be the 10th in a series of 12 using this circle and attached square cut out shape. Let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is establish my background, and I've decided that I'm going to use this cutoff bead of cardstock for the background, so I need to size it to my card. I'm just going to line my card up and cut away the extra pieces. Go. And then glue them together. When you're gluing things down, pay particular attention to the corners and edges. Those are the first thing that's going to lift, and when they go, they're more likely to take everything else with them. Once you've got the corners and edges set with glue really well, then you can go through and fill in the middle, just with some to make sure that you've got an even coating everywhere. And that should be it. So just take the two papers and stick them together, line it up, and press it down. And then reline it back up again, because when you press it down, it gets out of alignment. Go. And then we're going to set that aside to set up a little bit, and while it's setting, we're going to grab our circle shape and spray a little bit of yellow alcohol ink on it. Just want to turn it a light yellow sort of color, and then set that aside and dry off our workstation. And that paper towel is not absorbing anything anymore. It's got a little too much paint in it. That's okay. Grab a different piece and try again. There we go, that's better. Okay, and then take some purple and just put a couple dots in it, I think. Trying to give it a sort of purple edge toward the bottom a little bit, without totally soaking everything else in the process. There we go. That's sort of purpley. Let's see if we can't make it just a little bit more so. Yeah, that's spraying nicely. Excellent, and we'll set that aside to dry. And while it's drying, because it's going to need a minute, it's a little saturated. So while it's going, let's take another piece of paper. Let's see. I think this one, and cut it to the size of the square piece. Go there and there. All right. And set this aside. Sure, we'll find another use for it. Go. And we'll take and glue that on. That'll work. It's a little bit wet still, but that's fine. Take and glue that on, and then what we want is black, but I think we're just going to draw black on. I think we're just going to use a marker for that. So let's take this yellow and purple and bit of shiny paper on the top and glue it down to the card. Just glue all over the back. And line that up a little bit nicer. And then set it toward the bottom and press it down pretty firmly. We want it to get an even spread on that glue on the back side of the card, of the cutout. There we are. Okay. You probably can't tell what it's going to end up as yet, but you will as soon as I start drawing. Let's grab a pen. Do you think a Sharpie? Yeah, we'll use this Sharpie. We'll keep it simple. Alright, so it's going to have a piece that's coming up from the top, which is sort of rectangular, and then it's going to have a round sort of bit coming out from there, and a piece sort of like that. And then a piece kind of wiggly from there. And then it's going to have a squeezer because, as you may have guessed, this is a perfume bottle. It's a classic style perfume bottle with a squeeze handle from it. Go. And then we will just color that black. But not all the way in black, because we want it to have some definition and shape to it still. And not coloring it all the way in is a great way to give it a little bit of curve. Go, and then just straighten out that hose a little bit. And it needs a label, something across the side of the bottle. I've got this bit of tea-stained paper here that I think would be just perfect for that. So we'll take that and cut it off and make sure that we've got about the right size. Let's actually put a curve on that so that we can make it look like it's wrapping around the bottle, trying to match the curve of the circle part, hopefully, sort of. That might be a little too harsh. We'll flatten that out a little bit. There we go. And line it up and make sure that everything works. Yeah, I like that. Okay, glue that down. And take and stick it on. Go, and then needs a little bit of writing. Just a little bit. Let's go like that. Nice stylized letter P. And then pick it up from there. See, it's not writing very well because the paper is damp with the glue, but we're going to insist. Go. There we go, and then it just goes off the edge of the label. That's bleeding a little bit, but that's actually quite all right. We're looking for an old-timey look to it, so that will work well, I think. Okay. All right, and that one, I think, is done. What do you think? Let me know if you like it in the comments below. I'm always happy to hear from you. And remember to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!